Guys, Kenwood Sports, man. I'm back with another one, man. Back with another video for y'all, man. Listen, I'm about to get into this Marshon Lattimore trade to the Washington Commanders, okay? But before I do, I got 194 subs. I'm almost to 200 subs. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Appreciate the comments and I appreciate the likes, okay? I got the best sports channel on YouTube. Ain't nothing changed. I might be a little bit better. Okay, so let me get into this trade, man. The Saints get off Marshon Lattimore, who has been highly frustrated messing with the Saints. Okay, he was ready to go. That's why I feel like this was a good trade. Plus, the Saints got 3 picks out the 2025 draft. Okay, if this was further down the line, I'd say that that Washington won this trade. But the Saints and Washington both came out good on this because the Saints are getting a 2025 third round, fourth round, and a 6th round pick. I know you might say, man, that's a third round, fourth round, and a 6th round, okay? But you're getting rid of a frustrated player, a player that had a lot of money on your books. You had signed him to a huge contract. Now you off that contract. You can spread that money around and have more money around to start rebuilding, because the Saints right now is about to go into a major rebuilding phase, okay? You got to have some money available to go and get some free agents coming up, okay? Just signed Kamara to a new money to restructure his deal to free up some money. So I can see the book starting to open up a little bit. I really was thinking Kamara was going to be the first one to go. He came from that 2017 draft class. One of my partners just sent, from the text group that I'm in, one of my partners just sent the list of all the players that were drafted in the 2017 draft, which was a beautiful draft for the Saints. Marcus Williams, Ryan Ramczyk, Alvin Kamara, Alexander Loney, and then you had, who did I say? I said Marshon Lattimore, Alvin Kamara, Alexander Loney, Ryan Ramczyk, Marcus Williams. It was Trey Hendrickson. Okay, Trey Hendrickson. Almost Kamara's the only one left. Ryan Ramczyk, he's hurt, and I think it may be a career ender. He's the big tackle, the big offensive tackle out of Wisconsin, and he was a great offensive lineman, one of the best. That hurt the Saints real bad, not having Ryan Ramczyk in the lineup this year, because he proved that how great he was by playing every position on the line. His second year in the league, he played every position on the line except center, okay? And center is not an easy position to play. Can't know anybody just get down there and play center. If your center end up going out, you're going to have to sign a new center to replace him and not one of those other guys off the offensive line, okay? But yeah, this is pretty much an even trade because Marshon Lattimore had given the Saints everything that he was going to give them. Every week, he was having nagging injuries, and guys, when they frustrated, they don't want to play with your organization no more. They tired of the losing. They tired of the incompetence from up above. They see no changes are coming no time soon, and they're ready to go, okay? I understood that. I was thinking, like I said, I thought Kamara would probably be the first one to go because I seen the frustration on Kamara's face. He's being used wrong by Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is no longer with the organization. I'm proud of that. So I'm seeing moves being made. I've been calling for these moves to be made, and now they're starting to wake up and make these moves. Mickey Loomis been with the Saints for a while. I believe he's been with the Saints since about the early 2000s. It's almost time for him to get up out of there, okay? He was focused on, let me tell y'all something about the GM, Mickey Loomis. He's the executive president of the Saints and also the GM. But he was also running the state's budget for the state of Louisiana. There's no way possible you can be running an NFL team and then trying to run the state's budget at the same time. The dude had a $70 million contract to run the state's budget and try to run the Saints' books at the same time. This is the reason that I believe that the Saints' books were in such shambles, okay? This is why I believe they've been kicking the can down the road, eating up dead money for players that's not even with the Saints no more. Michael Thomas, they paid him a lot of money after 2019, and he barely played since 2019. 2 years, the last 2 years, I'm not sure if he's played 12 games out of the last 2 years, not counting this year, 2023 and 2022, okay? Saints have let a lot of their good players walk out the door. They've been, it just becoming a dumpster fire at the Saints organization right now, from the top down. Tom Benson passed away. He left the team to Miss Gail Benson, which was his wife and his family members that were a part of the organization that are no longer a part of the organization. Rita LeBlanc, which I believe was his daughter, was running day-to-day business for the Saints, is no longer a part of the organization. At the time that Tom Benson was alive, the last couple of years of his life, he was going through legal troubles to try to figure out, is he competent enough to run the team, or is he going to have to hand it over to his family members? And then the courts determined that he was competent enough to continue the organization and make decisions for the organization. Okay, so this is where I believe the Saints started going down. This is where I started feeling like Sean Payton was on his way out the door. He's seen Drew Brees getting down to the end of his career. He's seen Drew Brees wearing down with that arm, having injuries here and there, going through things toward the end of his career. They started letting their good players go. Trey Hendrickson, who's with the Cincinnati Bengals, he was one of the best Saints young players. They had to let him go. He's been in the Super Bowl. He's now leading the league in sacks right now. Will Lutz, one of the best young kickers. He's with Sean Payton at the Broncos right now. Tyron Armstead, he's with Miami Dolphins, protecting them over there as a left tackle. He got paid $100 million over there. They just let Marshon Lattimore go. David Onyemata, he's now with the Falcons right now at the defensive tackle position. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, they let him go to the Eagles. Alexander Loney is balling with the Lions, okay? He's having a doggone good career over there with the Lions. Marcus Williams, he's over there with the Ravens. They slacking in their secondary, but he was becoming an even better player under Dennis Allen's defense, okay? Ryan Ramczyk, I told y'all, the offensive lineman that was drafted in 2017, he is out with injuries right now, and it's career-threatening injuries. I'm not sure what it is, but it's career-threatening injuries. Zach Bond, he's over with the Eagles right now, okay? Having his best year ever, okay? Alvin Kamara is the only one left from the 2017 draft right now that's still out there playing for the Saints. They've lost a lot. It's about to be a new head coach coming in. The Saints are dealing with a whole lot right now. It's going to be a while before I see them shake back and start getting in the winning category. It's hard, but when you got guys like Derek Carr out there losing to the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young. Bryce Young is not a good quarterback. No way possible that they should have been beating the Saints this past Sunday. Bad loss. Just a bad all the way around right now. Saints got a lot of regrouping to do, man. All right? So I'm going to keep a close eye and see what other moves they make, who they're going to get rid of and who they're going to keep, who they're going to get for head coach. A lot of moves going to be made, man. But it is what it is, man. Kenwood Sports, man. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and I'll get back with y'all in the next one, man.